Good day, and welcome to Hiroshima University's English Podcast.
Hi everyone, Kay here.
And Joe here.
Today our topic is very interesting thing as usual. We're talking about
dating,
Yay.
right? Everybody likes to talk about dating, right?
皆さんこんにちは。今日のトピックはデートについてですね。ちょっとジョーにアメリカと日本だとどう違うのかっていうのを聞いてみたいと思います。So Joe, what's the difference between the dating in the US and dating in Japan?
Well, first of all, Kay, most things are the same, right? Most things are the same. People become nervous. The boy is nervous, the girl is nervous like that. And they go to the same kind of place. They go to a restaurant. They go to a movie like that. So most things are the same, but some things are kind of different. For example, in America, they really begin to date at a young age. A lot of students in junior high school begin to go dating.
おませさんですね、結構アメリカの方が。
That's right. I've heard some statistics, for example, maybe 30% of junior high school students sometimes go on a date.
Wow.
Of course, they don't do much. They don't really even kiss, but they call it a date anyways. Okay? In junior high school. And in high school, maybe 70% people sometimes go on dates, right? So the consequence of this is that the boys and the girls, they kind of understand each other pretty well from a young age. So it's got good points too. In America, the men and the women, they're not so shy of each other. They understand what the other people like a little bit better, I think, than in Japan. Another difference in America is that there's no real group dating. You know, in Japan, sometimes maybe 4 people go out together, but in America, they almost never do that. Usually only 2 people, right? And another difference is that in America, there is no love confession.
告白ですね。
That's right. There's no real love confession in America. If they're going out together, it's a little bit less clear. You know, everybody thinks Americans are very direct, right?
Yes.
And very clear. But with this dating, if you're a serious relationship, sometimes it's not so clear.
Then how can you know that you are his boyfriend and girlfriend?
It depends on the situation. Sometimes you're very close, and sometimes you're only friends. It's a little bit not so clear in a way. Another difference in America is that the men almost always pay for the dates. They pay for the movie tickets, they pay for the food, the men.
男の子がおごってあげるらしいです。
That's right. 99%, I will say. Yes. And another difference is that in America, they often hold hands or even kiss a little in public. But the kissing is only a little bit, you know. Usually they don't do a lot, just a little bit. You can do it in public more than in Japan, right? And a final little difference is that, of course, in America, there are no arranged marriages.
お見合いとかはしないらしいですね。
That's right. Almost no arranged marriages in America. Even online stuff in America, I think, is quite few.
Really?
It's true. You hear about it a lot. Online dating.
Yeah.
But I think most people meet the boy or the girl at work or in clubs, in school. They don't really do it online like that.
でちなみに今回はデートがテーマですけど、デートはデートでも blind date、初対面のデート相手と初めて会うタイプのデートについてお話ししたいと思います。
Let's see if the date ends successfully.
I wonder where my blind date is. He's late.
Hi, you're Donna. I'm Takayuki. Sorry to be late. We've been talking online, but it's nice to finally meet you. Hey, you're really beautiful.
Thank you. So what are you planning on ordering?
This restaurant makes an amazing soup, so I'll get that.
I see. I think I might have the chicken kiev.
My buddy had that one time. We came here for a few drinks. But we ended up throwing up in the garden outside.
Oh, is that so? Well, there's no way that story will make me lose my appetite. I think I'll get the soup too. So, what do you do for a living?
I'm a writer. My novels are starting to get a bit of attention lately as well. You never know. I might be the next J.K. Rowling.
Oh, that's cool. I work as a journalist, so I...
Hey, one of my characters is a journalist. He's a freelance journalist who takes down corrupt corporations and politicians, all the while protecting his secret girlfriend, who's a fugitive because she got framed.
Oh, how interesting.
I think so too. I'm sure I'll become famous. Oh, our food is here.
It looks delicious. I'm really glad you chose...
Hold on a moment. I've just got to take a picture.
A selfie? In such a classy restaurant?
It's for my fans on Insta. Oh, look! John Green is taking his wife out to dinner as well. I wonder if they're having as much fun as we are.
I wonder.
Oh, wow, this is delicious.
This has been wonderful. But I think that I left my stove on, so, good night.
Oh, she suddenly left. Well, I guess I'll eat her soup too.
ストーブをつけっぱなしにしてたらしいです。
Right, she left the stove on, so she leaves very quickly. In other words, she wanted to get away from him, right? That's right.
Yeah, he is disgusting, I think.
He had a lot of bad things in this dialogue, and let's listen to some of the bad things he did.
今からデートをする予定の初対面の男女ですが、ここで台無しポイント1、女性はレストランで男性に待たされています。で、男の人がようやく現れて、ドナ、遅れてごめんねという風に言ってます。はじめましてという風に挨拶してますね。で、女の人は、ああ、何頼むという風に聞いてます。で、男の人は、スープにしよっかなっていう風に言ってますね。で、女の人は、じゃあ私はチキンキエフにしようかなという風に言ってます。日本語だとチキンキエフですけど、How do you pronounce it in English?
Chicken kiev. With a V sound, right? And this is kind of a chicken breast with some good stuff inside of it. For example, garlic or parsley.
Okay. Parsley.
That's right. Or breadcrumbs like that. And butter, especially butter.
Okay.
Anyway, it's very high quality chicken in the Ukraine and Russia and also in a lot of other countries, including America like that. So she wants to have this high quality chicken kiev, and he wants to have some kind of soup, right? Okay.
で、彼が、僕の連れが前それ食べて結局庭で吐いたよと言ってます。これも台無しポイント2ですね。to end up で結局何々するみたいな感じですね。で、to throw up で吐き出す、嘔吐するということです。
Right, so he and his buddy ended up throwing up in the garden because they drank too much.
で、女の人は食欲が失せたからスープにするというふうに言ってます。女の人はお仕事は何をされてますかというふうに聞いてます。And Joe, what is she saying here?
She asks him what he does for a living. This is a very good question.
Okay.
It's like, what is your job? But it's a little bit more polite.
Okay.
What do you do for a living?
More indirect.
That's right. That's right. What do you do for a living? It's a good way to ask, what's your job? It's a little too direct.
Okay.
Right. What do you do for a living?
で、男の人は作家らしいです。で、女の人はジャーナリストだそうですね。男の人は、僕の話にジャーナリストのキャラが出てくるよというのを言ってます。 濡れ衣を着せられて亡命している恋人を守りながら堕落した会社や政治家の鼻を明かしているんだというふうに自分の話ばっかりしてます。I think this is a really long expression. Could you say that, Joe?
Right. In this novel, a freelance journalist wants to take down corrupt corporations and politicians. This journalist wants to take down, that means kind of destroy or to get arrested like that, corrupt corporations.
堕落した会社とか、汚職のってことですね。
That's right. Corrupt corporations and corrupt politicians like that.
で、このジャーナリストのキャラは同時にそういうことをしながら亡命している彼女を守っているそうです。fugitive で亡命者ということですね。そして to get framed で濡れ衣を着せられるという意味です。
Right. He wants to protect his girlfriend who is a fugitive because she got framed. That means the police think that she is a bad person, but actually some other people tricked the police, and so she got framed.
So actually she's innocent.
That's right, that's right.
で彼は自分のことをなんか第二の JK ローリングみたいな感じで言ってるんですけど、実際は結構チープな話をしてますよね。で、女の人は、ああ、興味深いねという風に言ってます。そこで料理が来ます。男の人、ここでまた台無しポイントがありました。写真撮らなきゃと男の人言ってます。でも女の人は、自撮りするの？こんな高級レストランでという風に言ってます。A classy restaurant で高級レストランという意味です。
Right, he wants to take a selfie in this classy restaurant. A classy restaurant is a good way to say a rich restaurant, an expensive restaurant, right? That is a classy restaurant. It's a good word. People say it in conversation a lot.
男の人は僕のインスタのファンのためだよ。見て、ジョン・グリーンが奥さんとディナーに来てる。僕らと同じぐらい楽しんでるかな？わかんないけど、というふうに言ってます。I wonder if 何々で何々ではないかと思う、想像するとかってことです。
And here he wonders if his friends are having as much fun as they are, as the girl and the man are. But actually the woman's not having a good time, right? Because the man is slurping his soup.
いやー、to slurp で音を立ててすするってことです。I think this is really bad, especially for like those Western country people.
Yeah, you shouldn't really slurp your soup in other places, right? In a lot of places. Right.
それではナチュラルなスピードでもう一度聞いてみてください。そしてその後、ジョーがどんなデートをしたことがあるのかちょっと聞いてみたいと思います。
Wow, everybody, did I date a lot? Let's find out.
I wonder where my blind date is. He's late.
Hi, you're Donna. I'm Takayuki. Sorry to be late. We've been talking online. But it's nice to finally meet you. Hey, you're really beautiful.
Thank you. So what are you planning on ordering?
This restaurant makes an amazing soup, so I'll get that.
I see. I think I might have the chicken kiev.
My buddy had that one time. We came here for a few drinks, but we ended up throwing up in the gardens outside.
Oh, is that so? Well, there's no way that story will make me lose my appetite. I think I'll get the soup too. So, what do you do for a living?
I'm a writer. My novels are starting to get a bit of attention lately as well. You never know. I might be the next J.K. Rowling.
Oh, that's cool. I work as a journalist, so
Hey, one of my characters is a journalist. He's a freelance journalist who takes down corrupt corporations and politicians, all the while protecting his secret girlfriend, who's a fugitive because she got framed.
Oh, how interesting.
I think so too. I'm sure I'll become famous. Oh, our food is here.
It looks delicious. I'm really glad you chose...
Hold on a moment. I've just got to take a picture.
A selfie? in such a classy restaurant?
It's for my fans on Insta. Oh, look! John Green is taking his wife out to a dinner as well. I wonder if they're having as much fun as we are.
I wonder.
Oh, wow, this is delicious.
This has been wonderful, but I think that I left my stove on, so, good night.
Oh, she suddenly left. Well, I guess I'll eat her soup too.
Hey, Joe, did you date a lot when you were younger?
The answer is, everybody, no, of course. Not in junior high school, not in high school, and not really even in college.
What?
Because I was kind of shy.
Okay.
Of course, I wanted to date with the girls, but they thought I was really skinny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they thought I was skinny,
Yeah.
and I wore glasses, and so the girls didn't like me.
Okay.
And finally, when I was in about my mid-20s, when I got a little better jobs,
Okay.
a little more money, then it got a little bit better.
予想外にジョーはピュアな少年時代を過ごしたみたいですね。
It's true.
なので今彼女がいない人も全然気にしないでください。未来があります。この恋バナっていうのはいろんな国でいろんな形で話されるものだと思うので、ぜひ別の国のお友達と英語でお話ししてみて、どんな感じかなっていうのを知ってみてください。
Right, a lot of countries have different dating rules. Try to find them out by talking to other people.
And see you next time at Hiroshima University's English Podcast.
Bye.
Take care. Welcome to questions from our listeners.
Yay.
And today's question is from Ryo in Kyoto to Joe. Thank you, Ryo.
Oh, to me. Okay, what is the question, Kate?
Okay. Have you ever been to Kyoto? If so, what place did you like the best?
Actually, I lived in Kyoto for 6 years.
Oh, really?
Right,
That's
6
a lot.
years. So
Quite a lot. Yeah.
I know a lot about Kyoto. I was an English teacher at Ritsumeikan University.
Wow.
Anyways, I know the famous places like Kiyomizu or Nijojo or Ryo-Anji with the stone garden like that. But I will say my favorite place is a place that almost nobody knows about. It's kind of a secret place. It's called 88 Temples, Hachiju Hakkasho. And it's on a mountain behind Ryo-Anji and Ninnaji. You know, in Shikoku, there's the big Hachiju Hakkasho, but this is a small one. And it's very good because it's free, no money.
Okay.
And also it has a great view of Kyoto, like that.
Oh, okay.
Behind Ryo-Anji and Ninnaji. It's called the 88 Temples. Everyone try to go there.
私たちは他にも、クエスチョン皆さんからどしどし待っていますので、Twitter、Facebook、あとアプリのレビューからクエスチョン待ってます。ぜひぜひたくさん送ってください。
See you.